Hi, this is my role play for my first assessment for the Integrated Library Management Systems. I'm going to be using Steve as my mock patron, and now we're going to start the role play. Good morning, Steve. How can I help you today?
Hi, I'm just wondering if you could explain what the costs are involved when using the libraries and the facilities.
Yeah, sure, I can do that. So I can break it down for you. So one of the most common costs patrons have to pay are the overdue item fines. These vary depending on the item that is overdue. So for standard loans, you'll be charged 50 cents per item per day that it's overdue. For short loans and overnight loans, it's $5 per item per day. And for reserve items, it's 3 hours. 3 hour reserves, it's 10 cents per minute. So those are the costs included for the fines for overdue items.
Mm-hmm. Is all this information on the website?
Yeah, so basically we have all of this information located on our website. We also have some other costs involved with using the library as well. So we also charge a fee for lost and damaged items, and this is a minimum of $150 per item. There is an exception to this fee that applies that if for some reason this item is unusually expensive, it might be a little bit more than our minimum.
Yep. Okay, that makes sense. What about other facilities such as printing?
Yep, so our library printing facilities can be used by all library members. The costs vary depending on what you're printing. The full cost is located on our website. However, I'll go through the most popular settings. So an A4 black and white single-sided page costs about 8 cents, and an A4 color single-sided page costs 25 cents. So those are the most popular costs in regards to printing and using our printing facilities.
Mm-hmm.
We also have another service called Interlibrary Loan and Document Delivery Services, which are included in our university students' fees. So if you're a university student, that's all covered in your uni fees. So there's no extra cost when requesting these services.
Yep.
And you also get these included if you're a staff member as well. So university staff member, all of these costs are included in your employment benefits. So for community members, we actually don't offer any document delivery services or interlibrary loans, unfortunately, but we can direct you to other services such as Trove to help you find what you're looking for.
That's great. How do I pay for overdue fines, and how do I pay for printing?
Yep, so we use mostly a system called MPass. So if you're a university student or a university staff member, you can preload funds onto these MPasses at the Monash Connect offices. You can also pay through EFTPOS and credit card in person or over the phone. We are unable to accept cash, unfortunately, but it's really quite simple to pay over the phone, or you can come in person.
Okay, thanks for all that information. I was wondering, could you also help me use the library catalogue to find some resources on organic gardening?
Yeah, sure, I can help you find some stuff on the catalogue. If you want to turn your attention towards the computer, I'll bring up the advanced search by clicking this blue hyperlinked advanced search button. Okay. Ready?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So this brings us to the advanced search function. Let's hit that advanced search button. So the first step is the search terms. The first drop-down box allows you to choose between a range of options such as keywords, title phrases, and authors being the most popular choices. We want to find a resource on organic gardening, so that will be my main search term. So I will choose keyword phrase and type in organic gardening, as our main search term. There are then multiple boxes for multiple search terms. So if you wanted to put something else in there as well, you can do. What I'm going to do now is go down to the More Options button, which is near the green search button. And this actually allows us to use what are called Boolean operators, and that is an and, or not. So is there any sort of other search terms you'd want to include in your search so your resource has mention of those?
Yeah, I would like to make sure that the resource is relevant to Australia.
Yep, so I will choose the and option and type in Australia as well so that it is included in our search. And then I'll also go to the or option and type in gardening, just in case organic gardening is too specific a term. I'll just put gardening in there just to make sure that something comes up. I'll then scroll down to the item type, and this allows us to narrow down our search to a specific type of item, so between books and journals or e-resources. Is there a certain type of resource that you're looking for?
Yeah, I would like a book, please.
Yeah, so I'll just click the book option, so that narrows down our search. You can then also use other other options to narrow down your search. So this is example, a date range, in case you wanted to make sure that your searches were quite relevant. You can put down a date range for the publication date. You can also choose an English, choose a language as well, and location and availability, format and audience. So are you wanting, I'll just put English down for the language just to make sure that we're definitely getting a book in English, and then I will hit the search button and see what comes up. Yep, so these are all of the results that we've got. So we've got 6 results from our advanced search, and now the first result is easy organic gardening and moon planting. Does that look like something you'd be interested in?
Yeah, that's great. How do I put it in the cart?
Yep, so if you just click onto the Add to Cart button here, it will add to your cart. So now that is located in your cart right there, so it's quite simple. Mm-hmm. You can also do it a different way by actually clicking into the item page, and you've got a grayed out box over on the right hand side with a cart button there as well. So if you want to go in and look at the item, make sure it's definitely something you want to borrow, you can click into it and then click into the cart button once you've decided that it's relevant for what you're looking for.
Yep.
So that's how you add something to your cart. Would you like me to show you how to put a hold request on for an item as well?
Yes, please. That would be great.
Yep, so I'll use a different resource as a different example. So I'll go back to our main page. And I'll just do a basic search this time. And you can also, like the advanced search, choose a keyword phrase or a title or anything like that. So I'm going to stay with keyword phrase and type in life skills as our keyword phrase and see what comes up. Yep, so it's brought up a book for us that has to do with life skills, so that's great. So what I'll do is I'll place a hold on this item as an example. So again, on the right hand side we have a grayed out box that has place hold at the very top. So if you click on place hold,
yep,
it will take you to another box where you can choose the pickup location. So Branch Mary is the pickup location that we desire. And then if you go to show more options, it will actually let you put in a date where you can choose to not have the item allocated to you. So if you don't need it after a certain date, you can place a calendar date. So if you don't need it after Sunday next week, you can just put in that date and then click confirm hold.
Cool.
Yep, so now that item has a hold on for you.
Cool.
So that is how we place a hold. It's quite simple. Just everything is on the grayed out box on the right hand side. To see what you have on hold, you can simply go to your account information. So if you go up to the right hand top corner, it will have your name written on there. That is, if you click on that, you will come to your account. And on the left hand side, we have an option, like quite a few options that you can look at. So if you wanted to see your checked out items, we have a tab here that has your checked out items, and then we have a tab on the side of it that has where you've got holds. So you've got a hold there that we just put on. So if you ever need to cancel a hold, you can simply go to the modify column on the end of this box and click cancel.
Yep.
And that will ask you, are you sure you want to cancel this hold? And you can press OK, or you can cancel as well if you decide that you don't want to put any holds and cancel any holds. And if you want to see what items you've got in your cart, so if you've gone around and you've put quite a few items in your cart, you can go to the cart button at the top left hand corner and click on items in your cart. This will take you to another window where it will actually tell you what exactly you've got in your cart. So that's the organic gardening book that we had added. And if you would like to empty your cart of all the items that you've put in, you just need to simply select which item you'd like to remove by hitting the left box on the left hand side and then clicking the remove button. It will then ask you if you're sure if you want to remove this item, and you can just click OK. And then you can see here that we've got no items in our cart now. So these are the most basic functions of the library catalogue, and the most useful functions. So you can simply place holds and fill up your cart with items and delete them as well. So I'll take us back to the main page. So that's how to use the advanced search and the basic search in our library catalogue, and how to put holds on, how to empty and remove holds from our cart and from our account. So if you need any help with using the library catalogue, feel free to come back to the service desk. And
Thanks for that. Also, I have a large amount of fines. I would like to pay them off over time.
yeah, so unfortunately I cannot help you with that request, as I don't have the authorization to help you out with that. I know that we do offer payment plans for our library members, and I can refer you to our service desk supervisor. If you would like to give me your details and the details and information in regards to your request, I can actually lodge a case in our system to ensure that the details are recorded, and my supervisor will have access to that, so she can help you out with that. So that's probably the best option for you, is to give the details to me and I can lodge it for you and document it.
Okay, I'm happy to give you my details, and I'm happy to speak to your supervisor as well.
Great. Well, I hope you have a nice day.
Thank you. You too.